I feel like when it comes to corporations, I see it like, oh, they already have like stuff for that, and they'll punish their employees if anything goes wrong for too much, right? But when it comes to like taking from others, it's it's so. I think that's wrong. In short, you know. Yeah, when it comes personal, then it becomes like, oh, it's a whole other spicy mess. And also, something that I've learned from like working in stores is that I'm not saying it's fully justified, right? But when people like shoplift or steal for necessities because they can't afford it, I can understand that. But when you're just there just to like scalp and take like thousands of dollars, and then it's a whole other case. Like when it came to like a Pokemon card, it's like, great, you're robbing kids of like the ability to enjoy joy just because people are making money off of collecting and all that stuff. Or like Legos, like I remember one day I just watched like a person like go for like a full shopping cart with like at least like $1,000 worth of Legos. It was wild. And the thing is, we're not allowed to really stop them, because if we do try to stop them, we will get kicked out. I'm not kicked out, we'll get fired. Because they're like, your life is more important, but then at the same time, they will take money out of us. Because like, oh yeah, we lost so much money that we're gonna cut your hours. And I'm like, thanks, cool. I feel like if we're talking about the governor, right? Like, I don't know much about anything about. Sorry, I got like a little vocal cord on the wrong pipe. But I think the reason why we're not arresting many people is because prison, like prisons currently are getting overflowed with people because of past, but like petty crime that is no longer as big of an option, I guess. Well, people who are still incarcerated for like something petty, like, but we're also arresting many people, and then it becomes like this whole infrastructure, this whole large system issue because, hey, why not find systems where people can actually survive and not like have to be dependent on making all the bad choices? Like the whole school to prison pipeline, something that we studied back in like college for me. Don't mind me spilling popcorn all over myself. Oh yeah, that was also something. Like, people who are in jail for a long time, like, I'd rather go back to jail because I get a roof and I get food. Oh my gosh, I'm getting spam texts on my phone. JJ, why did you add this person to the group chat? I told you not to add Becky. She was not supposed to be in this group chat. Like, Becky is just... no. I was so spoiled by microwavable popcorn. Yeah, early when I got an actual follow and the person started talking, I was really surprised because earlier the follow was like, oh, thank you. And then proceeds to be, hey, you want more viewers? Here's this. Like, no, I'm good. Oh yeah, but JJ, if you're driving like up, right? That means you're gonna be around for a bit, technically. I think Jasmine was talking about visiting me on the 4th of July, potentially. Because I still have the t-shirt that well, not really a t-shirt, it's like a tank top. I remember I convinced her, I was like, you like this, right? You should get it. Wait, how did you get fooled by the bots that one time? I mean, because, you know, Jasmine lives like an hour away from me currently before I decide to move back home, maybe. I mean, they'll still say, hey, hi, how are you? But then proceed with, here's this. Oh, but yeah, there's something about microwavable popcorn that's just like, I know it's bad for me, but it's so good. I've had like like popcorn with the kernels. Okay. Maybe I should finish out filling out this application for this other thing. Next you know, JJ, if you don't hear me when you're free again, I'm probably doing something super hush hush secret. No. Nothing like that. Drop like a popcorn kernel, and then like it falls down onto the floor, and I'm like, I can't. Where'd it go? And oh, there it is. It disappeared. Normally, I'd be fine with eating things off the floor. I'm not gonna lie. But this time around, I'm gonna throw that down because I think I need to clean up the floor a little bit more because it's a little dusty. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I feel like you have to like act like another person. It's like people want certain products from certain people. Like, if you're like a fuzzy bear, you probably want something to sell your musky something somethings. That's true. You know what I was watching? I think I was watching... No, I think I was watching... I was watching Smosh. I was watching Anthony and Amanda covering like tall queens. Like they're doing their tall queens list. And like they were talking about how like tall Storm is and some other characters. And I'm like, is Bayonetta included in there? Because Bayonetta is... She's tall. She's like 7'11", I think. Actually, let me look it up. I don't remember. I need to get my facts straight. I don't want to be like, no, she's not actually that tall. Let's see. Bayonetta's height. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay, so Bayonetta is 11.951 number, which is okay. Well, so apparently what they're saying is from the gamers that she's around 8 feet tall. And then they were also mentioned like Lady Dimitrescu as well for her height. She is 9 feet 6 inches. Right. That's right. She's a really tall. I would joke and be like, you know, if you can't get the mommies. I mean, that's why they have no. The impossible standard for women to be gigantic. I think I'm fortunate not to have any like tall mommy things. Hi stuffies. Don't even ask me why we're on this conversation, but it kind of I think JJ and I were just talking about random things, and they somehow progressed to like tall queens. But yeah, they were ranking like the S tier list of like things. What was her name? But also Storm is also like a tall mom energy. Well, not tall mom, tall queen energy. Because like the whole lore about like Storm is pretty cool because she is an Omega level mutant. She can control the weather, but she can also control other things outside like the Earth's atmosphere as well. Like if you look to like her really strong powers outside of the world and stuff like that. And also in some canon, she is married to T'Challa, so is the Queen of Wakanda. I hope you know I threw up a little bit inside. It's okay. It's alright. Oh, that's Stuffies, how are you, by the way? Also, it's funny how they kind of poke fun at like Shane for being short. He's actually 5'7", and I'm like, he's taller than me. I'm small. I knew that like after like middle school, I was like, I was not gonna grow anymore, and I was right. I'm still exactly the same height. Small but can target your shins and kneecaps. Also, I feel like I fit the stereotype of small but angry. At least outside of like the stream atmosphere. Could not be me, JJ. Could not be me. I mean, back when I was like younger in like elementary, I don't know why, but I kicked people in their shins. Just did. I think it was just because I was small and angry. He was smaller and angrier. But for some reason, like whenever I would like kick, I would somehow end up hitting the shins for some reason. And that's how I socialized back then. Partially. Yeah, partially. At a certain point, it stopped. All that comes to my mind is like, I was crazy back then. I was crazy. See, when I was younger, I was the one getting bullied. And so my mom literally said, you can fight people. Like, she gave me permission to use violence. And I'm like, okay. And that got me into trouble. But also, like, the fact that I could not talk to adults also got me into trouble. Like, I escalated a situation that didn't even need to be escalated, and I got suspended from school. The funny thing is that my mom didn't pick up the phone, so I ended up being on campus suspension the whole day. And they wouldn't let me leave. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I just find it funny because that's just how it was. I mean, that's just how it was, but also, like, I have become a better speaker for myself. And that took a really long time. I think more towards the end of high school and then throughout college. And also now it also doesn't seem as scary as they seem. Just more people who are lost and trying to live. I might make another bag of popcorn. I'm not gonna lie. I remember that one time in like middle school. Yeah, another one. Let me have my salt intake. But I remember one of the guys who like would bully me. I think he said something out of pocket, and I think I literally, I either like smacked him in like this like palmed it right in his forehead, or I slapped him across the face. And then we had like PE and like the next class with each other, so he like pushed me, and like I hit like part of my like jaw on like part of the metal part of the locker, and like it pinched like a nerve there, and so it hurt like heck. But I just took it and I said, you know what? I don't want this to go back and forth. We're just gonna leave it there. But I will say, I don't think I ever got into any fights either. There was a fight that happened around me. Like, my friend at the time, this guy was just like getting up all. It's like he's one of those. Okay, so it's not my friend, but the guy that picked up the fight, he was very much like one of those guys who thought he was like the it kid, and then he started trying to like pick a fight, and then my friend literally was just like taught him one. You know, now that I think about it, I feel like a lot of the times I get in trouble is when I do impulsive, silly, dumb things. I was such a tattletale back then. Like, I feel like in the early stages of like elementary, because I went through like a private Catholic school, it made me a little bit self-righteous in a sense. I wonder how what younger me would have thought about myself like now, where I'm like, if it's not that big of a deal and it doesn't affect me, why do I have to speak up about it? And I say that because, like, if it's truly not a big deal and it's not going to really affect anybody but that one person, like, I can bring it up to them, right? But it's not like I need to point it out and be like, hey, look at this person doing all that. There's no need to do that anymore. It's only my business if I start to get concerned for that person way too much. And then I was just like, I'm going to say this now, and then we're going to move on. Because I think the way I see it sometimes is like, if there's anything about like advice, right? And I see you that this is something I should probably give at some point, I'm going to give it to you and leave it there. Listen, JJ, I hope you know, taking it with a grain of salt, that might be too salty for some people. Just saying. They'll be like, it's too spicy. I'm not saying who, but it'll be too spicy for them, you know? Just that pinch of salt. Some days, I'll hit the person with like a really... I'll just go for the jugular when it comes to the truth. But I also think that I don't need to try to. I think it's just more of like when I'm hanging out with my friends, right? I'll just call them out for no apparent reason. I'm like, damn, why are you like this? I'm just like, it's kind of what's happening. And that's true. When it comes to like the truth, I prefer when people are straight up and honest with me most of the time, even if it's like something that is tough. Because I've had friendships fall apart where people feel the need to hide because they think that I can't handle it, when I literally tell them like straight up, hey, if you have any issues or problems, feel free to bring it up with me. But even if you do, some people are like, see, I've been holding this in for months on end, and like, I can't overlook this anymore. And I'm also quoting these exact lines because this is what happened for like a friendship one time. And I just like, at first I was like, okay, I understand, give you space. But then I thought about it and I was like, no, I'm good. Like, you say that you've had this for months, right? Why did you not bring it up at all? Like, I've established this is an open door type of situation, but if you can't see like the value in that, then I'm sorry. That's on you. And I don't think we should continue this friendship anymore. And I think that's also something about friendships, is that they're not all of them are meant to last, unfortunately. They're good for you at the time and point, or whenever you need them. well, you'll make more friends in the end. Whether they come later in life or immediately, or they've been there forever. Yeah. I think when I was struggling with my identity the most, I not like I didn't know myself, but I very much was a chameleon throughout high school because I was masking for a lot of my issues of what was happening at home. And I learned early on that talking too much about my problems with people in your peer group that, are going through their own problems at the time, no one wants to hear it. So I became like, not like the version that everybody wanted, but like the social version. That's it. And then coming out of high school, do I talk to anybody from my high school anymore? Like, very intermittently or rarely. And I feel like the people that have stayed with me throughout, like, I'll have my friend Naomi. Jasmine's been there because we grew up together, like, in our neighborhood. Hari. Even though Hari and I have, like, had our own disagreements. Like, that's also something about friendship, is that there will be times where you won't see eye to eye. And sometimes it makes or breaks the friendship as well. But wait, that's you, how so? I mean, there are many different things and reasons of what like friendship is about. But also friendship is a two-way street of being able to value those who like value the person's time and effort. Because when it comes to friendships, I know myself now a lot better than then, is that I will devote a lot of my time and myself into another person unhealthily. And that's something that I'm learning to balance more. So, like, when I need to say, hey, this is time for me and myself, just give me a moment. Like, you want to be there for as much as possible, but there are times where, you have your own limitations. And that's fair, JJ. I've always considered myself as an uncanny leader. I say uncanny leader, like, not as like a secondary command kind of person, but I will take up a leadership role if I had to. Or like, I reference it like the Shadow King. Like, I'll be someone in the background, because I like being a voice for people who don't always have a voice. And being able to connect people a bit better together, knowing what they like, how they can connect. Hmm. I think that's also like, that ties into one of my fears, is being forgotten. But that's because of abandonment issues. It's like Coco all over again. Even though I haven't seen Coco, it's like, you die, but your second death is when you're totally forgotten. DJ disappears. They're just like, who's DJ? Don't know. I kid. That's something that I wish for is like my memory is a bit better. See, I feel like that's where you and I diverged a little bit. And something that I've gotten better with. It's just that I know that people, you know, come and go. And some people will just like talk, like disappear. And how do I describe it? I'm a person who has been like scarred, scorned, and thorned for many different things. And something that I've learned is that you want, like, for me, I want closure in life, but not everybody's gonna give you the satisfaction of closure. And you need, like, there's many different types of forms of like closure itself. And like if someone just abruptly disappears, that's closure in itself. And as much as like you want to seek answers, sometimes having no answer is an answer, and we find other things. Oh. Literacy, I've never heard of her. I think I'll make another one of these later. Because now my hands are all buttery. I need to do the therapy journal stuff. I mean, also people outgrow each other. Well, yeah, another bag, but you already know that's gonna come later. I feel like the romantic slash like idealization for me is like I wish everybody could stay. I really do. But I know that's not the truth. No, not when it's covered in tons of butter. If it's like plain popcorn, it's fine. But genuinely, yeah, I really wish people could stay. Because I know, like, I feel sad when people have to leave. It's like, you know... And yes, I actually do like extra butter popcorn. But no, this is like the basic one from Costco. Oh, how was that? Oh, my therapist is actually taking the vacation, which I wish I could afford. I need like a night mode on like this therapy journal because it makes me like become pale. It's like the not the THC but THX. like movie thing. I'm like, I can now upload images to go with my journal entries? Interesting. Vampire. I don't know how I would feel about being a sparkly vampire. I'd rather just be like your classic vampire. There's a heat wave coming up? Well, time for me to see how hot it'll be. Okay, maybe in your area it'll be 106. For me, it'll be like 102 and then 94. So I guess I'll be fortunate. It's okay, a bit of an enigma. It's all good. I don't even know who you may be, but welcome. I would describe that Twitch isn't that much of not that complicated. Make an account, yeah, you just have fun, you chat, be respectful. Oh, that's fair. I mean, normally around this time, between like 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. Pacific time is when I do like the chill streams. There are times where I'll do some other chill streams, depending on like, I'll play League of Legends, but make it chill because people in League need to touch grass. Hopefully. JJ, it's chill when I'm playing it. Although today was kind of interesting. But I also do understand, like, my time zone is wonky because it reaches, because I stream at nighttime, so I will never get like our area of people unless they're staying up really late for no apparent reason in time. That's kind of gross, JJ. I don't know why you're smelling me and why you even want to smell me, but thank you, I guess. It's like, never mind, I won't say thank you. I feel disgusted internally. Now I feel like I need to shut. The funny thing is that that's like the stereotype, right? Oh, but yeah, but JJ, I was telling you the story, right? So apparently, like when I play League on stream, I'll like link the channel, right? Like, hey, you guys want to like check me out? Like, why not? And then next game, right? I was playing Milio, and our team was kind of destroying this Garen. The Garen was doing well, but then he lost, and then he started like saying something about me being in my kitchen. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm in my kitchen, and then proceeded to be like, you look like a trans. And I was like, okay, and like, okay, person in a rubber ducky shirt with like colored hair. I wasn't like offended or anything. I was just more like, that's an insult at this point in time. It's like, at least I could show my face, unlike you. Gotta be strong with them insults. Gotta throw them hard. I mean, I just think about it as like, hurt people, we'll leave it there. Sometimes it's not always that same case, but oh, see, I don't know about Call of Duty lobbies. All I know is that they were really spicy. I feel like when it comes to like insulting people, like just learn how to do it from drag queens or drag kings, because you know, the art of reading, like there's a way to tastefully like insult somebody without actually targeting like things they can't control. I think that's also the reason, that's also the rules of compliments too, right? When you compliment another person, you compliment them about the things they can change, not the things that they can't. Like, oh, you have beautiful eyes. That's something you can't control. That's like your DNA. But if you compliment them on their hair, their outfit, that makes more sense because it's something that they put time and effort into. Oh, I see JJ. You know what's funny is that growing up, before I knew about my own like personal sexuality and all that stuff, and before I was more lucid as myself, comebacks and insults are like, I was really bad at. I was really bad at it. Like, I don't think I could defend myself with words at all. But then nowadays, I can just exist. You know, if someone says something, I'll just say something like, here's something out of pocket. It works. I mean, JJ, that was for younger DJ, not for older DJ. I think I'm fine. Like, I can roll with those, like, punches nowadays. And every now and then I have my own, like, strong moments. But I know that I'm not always gonna be like that. DJ, I just thought for a second of, who am I deep down? I'm hungry. That's it. Hi, One Gun. It's been so long since I've seen you around. How have you been these past few months in the ether? I would joke and be like, I don't throw jokes, I throw shade. Because that's like more in like the queer term. We throw shade. And honestly, shade is a cool thing. Because it sounds really edgy, but also, here, you get some nice shade. Wait, JJ, why did you correct your spelling? I had some chocolate milk and ice cream. Wait, what? Huh? And then you said ice. Like, what do you mean? Oh. Why would you have chocolate milk and ice? Oh, that's nice, Going Gun. I don't know why, but when I read that line, I was just like, I've been working as a stable hand. I'm like, okay. And then I read manager, like, That makes more sense. That must be nice. My imagination's having a fun time today, I think. Because I imagine myself with horses, one would be dying of allergies, the second would be getting kicked by a horse. But let's not comedically imagine myself getting kicked by a horse anytime soon. All I know is that if I were to pursue doing what I love, that's just the fact of being able to constantly create. I wouldn't say throw myself and be busy, because there are times where I just want to be at home doing something really random. Like, one of my aspirations in life is to have a room for pillow forts. One of my childhood, like, wants in life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working from home. There are some really good jobs to work from home from. It's just about finding them because they kind of get filled up pretty quickly. Because people don't want to interact with people. I think one of my future job applications will be for like this AI thing about like just writing. There's also one for math apparently. See, my strongest in math is I think all the way up to like basic calculus. But anywhere farther from that, I'm just like, I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, is there a way to find like a balance to like still do labor? Or will it be just like you're gonna be very limited? Because I mean, you can still do labor when it comes to very skilled, meticulous things, but most likely you can't handle anymore when it comes to heavier stuff. Then there's me getting flashbacks to carrying giant TVs by my lonesome. Like, they really asked, like, can you lift a TV? I'm like, yes? Question mark. Maybe when I do move home, I should probably find a different job in the place that I was thinking about going back to. I had just had like a real like, there's a reason why you quit. Oof. Fair. When it comes to like traveling, I feel like I'll not hide stuff or shove things. I'll just I will do whatever it takes to like not carry a bunch of loads. I will wear 7 layers of clothing if it helps me get that get that weight minimum or maximum. Cause you can always add like you can always remove layers, not add. What am I trying to say? This? Yeah, no, that's the saying. That's the saying. You can always remove layers, but you can't add more. Cause once you decide how much you're wearing, that's how much you're wearing. I think one thing that I'm fortunate about is that I don't do this anymore because of how I grew up. But like, my mom would always force me to wear 3 layers of clothing. And I think nowadays, I know how many layers I need, depending on the day. Also, the idea of, if you don't know what the weather is like, step outside. And if you know you're gonna be out late, have some warm clothing. Well, no, maybe. Have a nice day. Oh, thanks a bit of Enigma for following. Also, JJ, you have to give me a second to read that. I'm currently doing something like important that's blocking the chat at the moment. Well, thank you for hanging out. And Oh, but sorry, JJ. So the reason why I couldn't see your stuff was because I was in the process of blocking somebody. Because the moment I think there are certain things I'm really suspicious about when it comes to like Twitch. It's whether it's like, watch a specific thing out of the blue, but then also like looking at like the account just in case. Also like for no apparent like misgendering, and then also talking about, I guess, how long. But yeah, got rid of the person. Because I did look up like that speech and I just saw like the subtitles. It was inappropriate to say the least. It's funny because I feel like I get them late at night, like one or two every now and then. They're like, kids these days, no respect for their elders. Honestly, I really don't care about them. It's just, I can't exactly get rid of them easily, especially because like when I'm doing stuff. Maybe I need 3 mods. Maybe I need 5. Maybe I need 6. Maybe I need 9,000. But JJ, you have your own stuff. Do you actually want to be a mod? Also, I feel like if I were to talk to Anari about it, Anari doesn't need to go through 100,000 channel points because Anari's been here for way too long. Like, maybe next time I'll ask, like, do you want to just become a mod? And I'll just give it to you. Unless, JJ, do you want to earn those 100,000 channel points to become a mod? Because I did add it in, like, for a thing. I might get rid of the hot sauce adventure because I don't ever want to think about that. Actually, no, I never added the mod section. How much did I add? Say for, you need to be for a mod. Because the VIP status is pick a game for me, which is... That's gonna be a hot mess. Well, not a hot mess, something that I'm gonna be worried about. I am kind of excited for, like, these little bits parts, so that you can actually do, like, messages. That is true. Well, I mean, in the future, let's say this channel does get big and I need like more mods, right? I think I will actually have like a formal process of become a mod, you know? I feel bad because like I feel like I can't remember when people join anymore. It's all blurred to me. And it's not like I do it, I've done it on purpose, but I know it's the fact that my depression has absorbed, like, consumed a part of my memory, or at least my ability to remember, and it bugs the frick out of me. I feel like I spent way too long on the therapy journal stuff, so I'm gonna leave that there. And we're gonna say, it would be funny if Inari like pops in right now because Inari's like, I'm up. I mean, Inari's a good candidate because of the fact that they're very much like here for the later hours. And Mari, depending on the time, is better for like the daytime hours. And what am I doing? I need to get these things posted first. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do the reading with whatever time I have left. We're gonna D&D stuff. See, I'm not really working on creating any worlds or stuff, but more of whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? I don't remember anymore. I lost the train of thought. I let it go chugga chugga. It went wee woo away. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. A little, gosh, I need to stop. Oh wait, yes, what ice cream do you have? I feel like I meant to ask that and I didn't ask it because it was somewhere along the sea. Oh. Well, that's a sign. That's a sign ahead of you. You have a rocky road ahead of you, or something. Haagen-Dazs. Are you having the Rocky Road collection, or are you talking about like the regular like Rocky Road? What do you mean, JJ? What do you mean, thank you, a great one? Oh, because I know that like Haagen-Dazs has like Rocky Road, but they also have like a specific container with like the Rocky Road collection, which I don't understand is any different. Maybe like the original recipe or something. Hmm. Now, random question, but how do you feel about pistachio ice cream? Yeah, I enjoy pistachio ice cream as well. I know that many people don't like it sometimes. Same with mint. Mint is like hit or miss for people too. Okay, raspberry, it's meh to me. I don't know about that. I had like a ginger matcha flavor, I think. It was not the best. Because ginger can be like a very strong flavor, and this one was very ginger forward. I will say one of my favorite flavors was like, I think it was Talenti, like butter caramel, I think. And it was just so buttery. I mean, back when I was working at a like high-end grocery store, I would always make sure to try out like their because they would always have like really weird like ice cream brands. And I forgot what it's called, but there was this ice cream brand where they make like thick ice cream, like really thick. Like it had like a chew to it. And I liked it. It took forever to melt, but it was pretty good, in my opinion. Okay, I need to know when this video was filmed. Suffering platformers. Where is it? Expiring in a few days. Sleepy screen vibes. Aha. No. No. Oh, what day? Where? Oh, 7th. Okay. I mean, they make generic brand. Also, I've learned that when it comes to like certain things, some generic brands are just as good as like the name brands. Just people, because you know, we moved to like more of the generic brands because they're cheaper, but they are pretty good still. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I should check out when Hari's off next, and then ask him like, "Hey, want to play some Smash Bros. Again?" Just for nostalgia's sake, but I know it's just gonna lag out everything. Gotta deal with like Nintendo's lag. But just ever so slightly different. I don't think I have like any like name brands. I have not heard of Revolution 9 by the Beatles. But I also feel like I should be concerned after what's happened today. Did I wait? I Hey, J, after the events of today, I have small little trust issues when it comes to like looking up links and figuring it out, you know? For all I know, I could be getting trolled and I'm gonna cry internally about it. I don't know if I should listen to it now, Walker. I could. I feel like I'm really uncultured because I think I took a history of rock class and we covered the Beatles at some point. But like the college that I took also had a class for just the Beatles. Do I remember this? Nope. Because I don't think I took it. Where are my earbuds? I can shove this. I can shove the song. Oh no. Should I be listening to an eerie song in my ear? Well, Walker, I'm gonna find my earbuds. I'm gonna put it in my ear, and if I'm spooked, I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. I'm getting haunted at the witching hour. Eh. No, 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 no. We're not listening to the acid. Well, apparently there's a music video for it. I'm just gonna listen to it and question my life choices, I guess. I hope this is not affecting my YouTube taste. You know how like when you listen to something and then it's like you have to say to Spotify like, hey, don't augment my things. I'm also listening to the music that's playing currently on stream as well, so this is gonna be some interesting feeling. I'm also looking at the comments. My grandma always sang the song to me before I slept. Love you. I mean, so far, if I'm being honest, it's better than the most hated song. Like, I'm not kidding, there's a song called The Most Hated Song because there were people who were engineering like a bunch of different sounds that people did not like. Like one of them was like children singing. And I think also like opera. Alright, every time I'm hearing number 9, and it's because of my empty stomach, I just keep hearing. Can I get a number 9? Number 9? Number 9? Number 9? Now I'm hearing lime, lime, lime. If you couldn't tell, I have somewhat selective hearing when it comes to things. Mm. I'm like almost 4 minutes in, And honestly, I feel like in the right mood, I would definitely enjoy this. Not because of like, there's something about. I mean, I like lo-fi for the fact that it isn't perfect music. There's like little crackles and imperfections. But like with this, I can like imagine myself going through like a sequence of things, like through a movie. But I really need to stop hearing number 9 because I'm gonna constantly get hungry. Can I get a number 9? Also, can I get like a large fry with that? And also maybe like a small Diet Coke, just to get, even though I don't really care for Diet Coke, just for the sake of the whole thing, just a small Diet Coke. That's it. That's my life now. Goodbye. And let's say if this song was made in more like a modern day, I could imagine someone making like an interlude with this. Hmm. I feel like when it came to hanging out with people on the beach, also the fact that like I wasn't in with like the crowd, I think. I remember I was playing the Fetty Wap remix, I think, of Trap Queen, and they're like, not Fetty Wap. Like, oh, okay, cool. But it was a fun, like, my music tastes were different than what everybody else was. I think I caught people off guard because of the fact that I was mostly quiet. And then when I did speak, it had impact. You know what this gave me flashbacks like to? So also another thing about college is that we so I took a class called the Golden Record, and it's about like the record that we sent into space, right? That like and we did like a research like what songs were on it, and then also just like talking about if we could send a record to space, right, as a time capsule to like encapsulate what it sounds like, the music behind it, well, what would we do? And this is very much reminding me of that for some reason. I forget what songs are on the Golden Record, but me casually putting my music historian degree to like shame. I mean, technically it's still music, but the whole route is music history. Oh my gosh, his unique personality. No, I'm good. We're just gonna close the ad. Apparently, Apparently, it's saying last month you listened to Lo-Fi Product 187 times. Don't know what that is. Fine. I'm not gonna add it to my playlist. I'll listen to it right now. Fine. I mean, I don't really have a playlist for my own music. It's just basically like songs or whatever I feel like. I'm gonna fall asleep. Then what do you mean do it? Do it to what? No. I've only fallen asleep on stream one time, and that was an accident. And we are not doing one of those sleep streams. My stream's gonna be like, "Are you there? Are you sleeping?" Maybe one day I'll like it. Like if I have my camera in a better position and I can play like lo-fi, I will fall asleep on stream. Be like one of those characters of like, but real life. Like maybe I'll cosplay as like the lo-fi girl or lo-fi boy, you know, and just be like, this is who I am today. Cosplay, and it gives me an excuse to nap on stream. Although I've never napped like this before. I don't think I could ever do that. I would have to be hunched over on a table. Shh. No, I don't have the funds for that. No, absolutely not at this moment. You heard me, JJ. You heard me. You know, I never thought I'd use this for other people, but I need to ask this because I feel like my friends ask me this all the time, but... And then I forgot what I'm gonna ask. Nope, I don't remember. It's fine, it's past, it's gone. It no longer exists. Oops. No, it's fine. It is past. Uh-huh. A likely story. A story that is very much likely. No, JJ, stop it. like casually just mutes JJ for 5 minutes. No chatting. Chat ban here. No. I will not. I like how you spell it adventure. It's adventurine. Get it right. Learn how to spell first, and then maybe I'll read it properly or something. What am I doing? I'm team fight tactics. No, I don't. Who is this person you call adventure? New face, who phone? Never mind. How long are you gonna be away for? 5 years? 3 centuries? 4 moments ago? No. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were like leaving right now. And I was like, okay. It's okay. You know, I know you sent me the message. I know you said like 2 to 3 weeks. But for some reason I read it as 2 to 3 months. I was like, okay, Jay's gonna be gone for a while. Like, you don't send me reels as it is. Ah, he's gonna send me sus stuff online. Tisk tisk. Disappointed. Huh? What? Okay. Plan it for tomorrow. Well, technically it's already tomorrow, but I wanted to do an earlier stream, but I still have my stuff from 10 to 12. So I'm gonna see about myself doing Hard to Make a Romantic Cartoon because I wonder how many more episodes is gonna be left for that series. And then, well, that's gonna be later in the night. But I want to get back to do something else, so we'll see what happens. Now, JJ, are you actually gonna wait for Woowa stuff? Have you done all the side quests for Wuthering Waves? I still need to do Yinlin's like story stuff and like a couple of more side quests, but overall nothing else. Oh, Have you actually found all the story stuff? Even the ones that require you to wait a full 24 hours in order to continue the next section? Ba-ba. Mm. Mm. I see. Oh, yeah, that's something I wanted to talk to Nari about, was the fact that Nari was like, I'm level 42 or something. And then there's me like, I'm level 43 now. Oops. JJ, what have you done? I'm about to like block this. What? Are you gonna like make multiple accounts? Oh. Next note, JJ's gonna come back not as JJ but as Aventurine. Like a new account of Aventurine. I'm not in my head. I don't know what you're talking about. I am just here. Vibing. Looking to post this stuff before the time's up. Also, if JJ's typing anything right at the moment, my other screen is currently covered by this, so I need to get this done first, and then I can look at it again. Okay, that's done. How many more do I have to do? Left 4 Dead, and okay, content warning. Okay, I can do that. That's the 14th, 17th. Got it. I'm not even gonna look at them. If I know. Good sir, I need you to not. I was like, oh yeah, 2 is fine. And then it proceeds to send me 5. Ah. For now, this is ominously. I'm about to suffer. I'm about to go weak. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. I would ask, what am I not suffering? Oh wait, why am I doing this when I can actually do... I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse of anything. Just saying. JJ, I don't think that's a good thing. Is this maybe concerned for your well-being? Maybe. Will I continue commentating about it? Maybe. Will I cry about it internally? Yes. That's it. Just yes. Why am I? Where did it go? Ah, my camera. Oh no. Did I get it? I don't know. Oh dear. Well. I've lost track of it. Taking this long, we're gonna get rid of it. Alright, the pest has been taken care of. Oh dear, that's not fun. Yeah, for me, I get super irritated. Like, I used to be really afraid of bugs, right? And then at a certain point, I was like, you know what? If I'm upset enough, if I'm angry enough, all hell's breaking loose. I will light things on fire. Not like on purpose or in real life, just figuratively. This is what I'll do. Destruction will reign upon the bug that decided to annoy me. Cool, calm, collected until I want to destroy everything to find this thing that's causing me some problems. Which probably just a basic minor inconvenience. Hey, if that girl set us the house on fire for a spider, relatable. Luckily there isn't. Which reminds me, I do need to sell some of my items like plushies because that makes sense. I mean, not bad to have around, just too many of them is kind of bad for me. I have not seen one in a hot minute for when it comes to Black Widows. You would just play with Black Widows? I don't know if I should feel concerned or concerned. All I knew is that they were dangerous to be around, so I would never mess with them. Could not be me, but you know what? If you're fine with that, that is cool. It's like, I know who to call when there's problems, you know? Like, oh, there's that. Alright, time to call somebody to handle it that isn't me. Ah, my eyes. Again, part 5. Getting blinded by like a white screen. I feel like at the rate I'm going, the next thing I have to do is I'm gonna just be skimming. I don't think I'll have enough time to go through it as thorough as I would like. But I feel like I am not a vampire. Oh, hi, Bones. Well, that's reflections, right? It's not really a reflection when it comes to streaming. But vampires can't be on camera, so. I mean, what if they put in like a bunch of white makeup or something? It's like make a face. Although a face, no, that has some nightmare fuel. I don't know. I haven't seen you in a bit, Bones. How have you been? Then again, I haven't been like streaming as late, like crazy lately though. I say that, but I feel like I have. I don't know. I don't like how there's increasingly more and more air quotes around busy. Like that busy with air quotes could be ranging from I've just been busy to secret MMO game to Mazda Mierda. I don't know how I should feel about that. Like late night Mazda Mierda. Just saying. Just saying. Super Saiyan. Ha! Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the trip down memory lane. Oh yeah, if Redfall had so much more time to cook, it'd be a better game. I would have really enjoyed playing that with like a bunch of friends. Like it could have been Left 4 Dead a bit, but it was rushed, it was forced, and there was gonna be an update for a Halloween event, like stuff. And then the developers like, no, we're pulling it out. Also, JJ, I don't know how I feel about that weird mime in content warning. Like, I really thought it was like a weeping angel, but it wasn't. It just like blinks every now and then. It makes weird noises, and then if it touches you, you're instantly dead. Me, dead on the floor. Hmm. You know. Hmm. Tomorrow, let's see. Actually, well, I have a Thursday as a free day as well because maybe Thursday is the day I'll decide to go like back through memory lane through Wizard 101 or Pirate 101. Although I don't have the money to like give in to to go back through a lot of the parts. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just like thinking out loud of like what I want to do. Cause I want to go back to the game and like re-experience it through like a different light. Or maybe I'll do some other game that I have in my like inventory that I should probably go through at some point. Not the tickler. You don't call it a tickler. All I think of it as is like the what you would call it, the like the sticky hands, the sticky hand toys. I wouldn't call it tickler. It just makes it sound horrible. Sure. I'm good. I'm good. I choose life. I'm good. I chose to die, right? So I don't have to deal with it again. Like, if I had a choice, I would say I have a choice. Who wants you to play content warning this late at the night? Also, don't you have to hop on Woo soon? Like, what are your priorities? Where do your loyalties lie in video games? You know, I used to be, I think as a kid, I used to be afraid of looking at the Left 4 Dead logo. I don't know why, but I was like very much avoided of everything horror and spooky. Still am, but just not as much. Are you sure about that, JJ? I feel like you're not gonna end up getting sleep then. Hold up. There's no way we played that on that day. Are we sure about that? Let me check. Definitely the 13th. That's what they all say. I don't think that's the case. Because is it really sleeping if you're dead? Literally or figuratively? Which one will it be? Alright, that's done. I have all the things I need to get done. Oh, but bright light. Oh gosh, back to being a bright light. Alright. I'm giving myself 15 minutes of this. Just save 15% or more on car insurance. Actually, how much am I through this book anyways? Oh, I'm only like a fifth of the way through. No, but I want to do this when I have less of a tired eye for it. Why not both, you say? Why not none of them? You know what? I'm gonna decompress before the stream ends for the day. I realized my eyes are feeling tired of reading or looking at stuff at the moment, so I'm like, let's hopefully just take a pause. So, so that I may be able to see, potentially. Like, vision is important. No, 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 no. We don't close our eyes here. We don't. No, we're not. I feel like I'm going somewhere for getting more and more bots lately. It probably sounds silly that I'm like saying that, but that's what I think. No, what was I doing? Alright, I was trying to figure out how to do things. Do I actually have to make myself a mod myself in order to mod my own things? That's gonna be sad. Challenge. JJ, we could talk about it later. No, we must smite them before they become too powerful. Are you actually? Are you really? I like how, like, maybe I'm just seeing things. No, I'm just seeing things. Don't mind me, JJ. I'm just seeing things. Oh, well. No, shush, shush, hush, hush your face. No, I do not. You do not know what you're talking about. Denied. Denied in the sentiment. Oh, I just would have just deleted the message and that's it. I like how you're able to do it so much easier, and then there's me, like, I can't do it for some reason. Next time I have to make myself a mod in my own, like... Actually, I want to look that up real quick. Do I have to actually make myself my own mod? I cry internally about that. I guess, JJ, you have temporary power for now. Just for now. Alright, I'm gonna grab myself some ice cream. That was my plan. I want pistachio. I want pistachio. Bones, who are you telling is immortal? Because I am on camera, I will forever be immortal until someone deletes all my videos one day and just hacks my account and says, you know what? You no longer get to exist. You are no longer immortalized. Perish. Okay, but this is a Bologna ice cream bar. I really am curious what the potato. To be fair, JJ is a friend. If he becomes too power hungry, just let me know. I'll cancel him. I'll cancel him the moment. The moment it gets way too into the head. Oh, it did melt a little bit. Well, that makes sense. It's a hot day. Eh. Oh, like, smushed looking right now. Come on. Come here. There's always something wrong with power in the wrong hands. Oh. It's pistachio flavor. Although I want to say Malona, their best ice cream flavor currently to me is their melon flavor. It's a very like creamy like ice cream bar or popsicle. Oh, this pistachio tastes more like coconut milk. Like coconut milk and then pistachio. I'm just sitting out here zoning out like ice cream. Everything's peaceful. More like Bones, I have food in my face. Intrusive thoughts? I have no thoughts. Head empty. Just... Where am I? Oh, I'm on stream. Oh, right. Gotta be presentable. Hmm? Bones, there's no way I'm gonna get a brain freeze. Like, legitimately, this is already all gone. Mm-hmm. I don't like how, like, the sugar crystals form in the popsicle stick. Doesn't look good. At least I think it's sugar crystals. Mm-hmm. I must throw this in the trash. But also, I had to wrap up the stream for the night because I've been on here for a while. Didn't realize how long it's been. But it's also getting late. Thank you to those who came by for the section of our little self-care series where I exist and do whatever. Only 9 hours, you know? Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Bones. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Nari. Let's see. Who else came by today? I think a lot of people came by. Thank you, Kylan, as well. And if I forgot anybody, I am so sorry. But thank you to everybody who came by. Oh, right. Right. A bit of an enigma as well. And you're on it. Eh? What do you mean epic? Eh? Zen. And if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching. But anyone want to see me live, feel free to go on Twitch. There's always a safe space for you to come by and just exist on Tuesdays from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific time zone. But knowing me, I'm gonna go haywire on time, and it's gonna be everywhere and everywhere now. Like, time will be everywhere, basically. But yeah, for now, DjDoubleT out and about, and do